show you.
Oh. Hello and welcome back to a new studio vlog. My name is Sally. This is Charlotte.
Bye bye.
And you are watching Goblin Puppy Studios. Today in this video we're finally going to tackle Jesmonite. A couple videos back I made a mold for the first time out of silicone for my slugs. If you don't know about the slugs, basically I sell a blind bag where you can get one of Sluggy's puppies. Sluggy is this guy that I made a couple years ago. I used to make stop motion animations with him. He met a hot wife on his travels, hot alien wife, and they had a bunch of babies, and now I bag up those babies and send them to you guys. These things are my best sellers, so I make them a lot. It takes hours to sculpt them and days to dry. Girly, I'm sick of having clay all over my hands. So a few videos back, I tried making a silicone mold for the first time. The mold was a success. This is the video where I do that, if you want to watch that first. You don't have to watch it first, but just for context. I haven't actually used the molds yet because I'm too afraid. And I want to film it. But today is the day we're gonna do it. Before this project, I had never seen or heard of Jesmonite before. What the heck is it? Very simply put, is just like an eco-friendly resin, basically. That's what the girls online say, and I have no reason not to trust them. Every time I use actual resin, it feels like it takes 5 years off the end of my life. I really want to avoid using that as much as I can. But then I found this stuff. I feel like this material is going to solve a lot of my problems, if it works. I hope it works. Please work. Jesmonite is water-based, which makes it eco-friendly. They say you can just wash it down your drain, which don't trust anything I say. This is not a tutorial. I will link the sweet woman down below who I've been learning from. And I'm going to try not to jump ahead of myself here. But if this works, I have a market coming up in October. It is exactly a month from today. I really don't have any slugs left. Those things are my best seller at markets, so I'd like to have a bunch. I kind of want to do a challenge that's making as many pugs. I kind of want to challenge myself to make as many slug bases as humanly possible. And I did the math. If everything works, let me get this. Are you fools good at math? Are you ready for this math problem? If my silicone mold can make 8 slugs, the Jesmonite takes 40 minutes to make and to cure.
1 hour later.
13 batches comes out to 8.7 hours. So if this material works out, and at the end of the day these slugs aren't sticky because that's my biggest fear, I've been there before and girly, it sent me into a spiral of depression. I'm not here for that. I'm gonna try not to get my hopes up, but I'm just saying, if this works, in 8.7 hours, I can have 104 slugs. Okay, but before we get into all that, let's do some fun stuff. Okay, cut to me from about a week and a half ago. Hit it.
On television. This is the message that I got yesterday. Oh no. Please go ahead. Okay, to me, and I just think have some emotional, and she chose you of all people. Yeah.
Tomorrow, I'm getting a martial tattoo. I think I'm gonna put it on this arm with the rest of my stuff. I drew everything on here except for this fuck-ass wildflower. I'm getting another one of my drawings, and I kind of want to put it on the same arm with the rest of them, but I'm thinking maybe there's a chance I'll put it right here, but I don't know. This arm is so fresh. I don't know if I'm ready, but to help me decide, I printed out a bunch of sizes so I can like hold it up and see if I like it. Tape does not stick to skin very well, I've learned. Here is the design, a memorial puppy piece. I also printed out these. I kind of really want one of these too, but I'm gonna wait. I'm kind of thinking this size and like right here somewhere, or I could get like a really big one here. I'll give you a quick tattoo tour. First, we got the goblin. He is born to yearn. He is also me. We have tea leaf and spilled ghosty beverage. This is partially inspired by my time working at a bubble tea shop. This one I get the most compliments on, but I always forget that it's here. This is a made-up dude in a bush with some ghosts. My dad has this famous story where him and his friend saw Bigfoot like decades ago, so this one is kind of loosely inspired by that. Last but not least, my birthday party Sharky tattoo. This one is of course my favorite. I need 30 grams of liquid. Now I need 75 grams. I'm gonna take a protein powder spoon and just... Okay, scoop. Okay, I've done it. Time to pour it in. I feel like I'm baking a cake. Probably should have made extra. As you can tell, I didn't make enough, but I'm just gonna let this cure. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes. Let's check it out. I gotta say, it looks dry, but it also doesn't look dry. It feels harder than it looks. Let's see what happens. Look, I just cracked it. Or no. Maybe I need to leave it longer. Okay, screw it. I'm just gonna take them out. Oh my god. Oh! Look at that! Damn! Okay. Wow. This one's the cracked one. This is strange, but it feels like they feel like bones. They feel like bones and they look like bones. I think I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna whip up another batch real quick so we have more to work with. I have a lot more extra. That's good to know. Alright, let's take these suckers out. This feels like a Krispy Kreme donut. Shout out Krispy Kreme. Success.
Just fill out these forms and check back. Sometimes 7 days a week. It's a long hustle, but it keeps me real busy. I can take in 3.
Are you ready for the slug reveal? I cleared them with the stuff I usually clear them with. I painted them with all the stuff I usually paint them with. And I was so afraid that they were going to be sticky. Last year I had an incident where I thought it was a great idea to start making these things out of polymer clay instead of air dry clay. I made like 80 of them. I made so many of them. It was close to 100. They all looked perfect, beautiful. They were the most beautiful slugs that I've ever seen in my whole life. I was really whipping them out, left and right. So I do all this right. I finish them, they look beautiful. A week later, I touch one, it's sticky. And then I touch another one and that one's sticky too. They're all sticky. All 100 of these slugs were sticky. I couldn't use any of them. I ended up using some of them to make these jar pets so they didn't go to waste. That was not a positive, crafty, fun time in my life. So I made them. I made these. Oh! I wanted to wait like a week and a half before evaluating my situation again. So with the Jesmonite ones this time around, I wanted to do that. I wanted to paint them, clear them, and then just set them and forget about them. I wanted to wait at least a week and a half before coming back to it. It has now been almost a week and a half. This is the weirdest way I could have presented them. I'll show you some B-roll. Wow, look at these clips. I have to say that about halfway through the week, I touched one of these suckers and it was just the slightest bit sticky. I mean, like, all of the sirens went off in my head. But as of right now, they're all fine. These little suckers, I feel like I have the green light to go balls to the wall at this point. We're about to make 100 of these Jesmonite slugs. Who knows if I'm gonna film it or if I'm not gonna film it, but I'm trying to make this easier on myself. Because I think these things are cool. I think it's a really cool business idea. I wanna keep doing it, I wanna lean into it, but I need to figure out a good assembly line kind of thing. Alright, that's the slug update.